So we see all these people moving to Texas. Are you guys concerned that the grid, especially here in Texas, is being overworked?
This is why we exist, right?
Yeah.
It's that the grid is really not sized for today's power demand, but it's really not sized for where power demand is going, right? To your point, there's massive demand coming from AI compute, data center build out, but also just from the electrification of heavy industry. And I think people kind of lose sight of the fact of how early we are in the electrification of transportation. EV sales as a percentage of new car sales in the US are still single digit percentages, right? In Europe, it's closer to 20%. In China, it's closer to 30%. Those are obviously leading indicators. And so as that number of, new cars sold in the US that are electric goes from 5 to 7% to 50% plus, there's going to be an incredible amount of stress put on the power grid. And so we need increased capacity. And we think this distributed architecture is the most efficient way, both in terms of speed and in terms of cost, to add that capacity to the power grid. So what you're talking about is one of the core bets of the business, is that we believe that electricity demand is going up rapidly. And if you believe that, you need capacity. And we think that our method is the best way to add capacity to the grid.